America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
This is episode 92 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. Welcome to the program. I am Joe Parisi, and I have prepared 3 rounds of fast-paced trivia. Each round is made up of 7 questions with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answers. At the end of each round, I will go back over everything you were just asked and tell you all of the answers. So our rounds today are going to be music for round number 1, movies for round 2, and a general pop culture knowledge round, aka a mixed round, for round number 3. Good luck! Now let's play.
Round 1.
For round 1, we are traveling back to the first week of July in the year 1990, and we're focusing on the songs that made up the Billboard Hot 100 charts during that first week of July 1990. Here we go. Question 1. During the first week of July 1990, New Kids on the Block had the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100. This song was the group's biggest selling single. The album it came from had the same name as this song. What song from New Kids on the Block was it? Question 2. You want it all, but you can't have it. What is the title of the single that was a big hit for the band Faith No More in 1990? Question 3. This German Eurodance group had a song called The Power in the number 13 spot on the charts during the first week of July 1990. This is the song with the lyrics, I've Got the Power. Name the band. Question 4. This single from Madonna was in the number 20 spot on the Billboard charts during the first week of July 1990. The song lyrics mention Grace Kelly, Fred Astaire, and Marlon Brando. Name the song. Question 5. Rock the Cradle of Love. What artist gave us the song Cradle of Love, which was the number 8 song during the first week of July 1990? Question 6. The number 23 spot on the charts for the first week of July 1990 was occupied by the song The Humpty Dance. What group gave us the Humpty Dance? And question 7. The number 2 song in the country during the first week of July 1990 was Roxette's It Must Have Been Love. This song was used in the soundtrack of a film that was also huge that year, which starred Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. What movie used It Must Have Been Love in their soundtrack in 1990? All right, that's going to do it for round number 1. Let's see how well you were able to recall what was happening in the music world back in the summer of 1990. Question number 1 was, during that first week of July 1990, New Kids on the Block had the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100. This song was the group's biggest selling single. The album it came from had the same name as this song. What song from New Kids on the Block was it? Step by Step. That song is actually a cover. There was a different band called The Superiors that released Step by Step as a single in 1987 and didn't really have any success with it at all. New Kids, however, spent 5 weeks in the number 1 spot with their version. Question 2. You want it all, but you can't have it. What is the title of the single that was a big hit for the band Faith No More in 1990? That song was called Epic. That song made it all the way up to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, and VH1 named it the 54th best hard rock song of all time. Question 3. This German Eurodance group had a song called The Power in the number 13 spot on the charts during the first week of July 1990. This is the song with the lyrics, I've Got the Power. Name the band. That is Snap. Question 4. This single from Madonna was in the number 20 spot on the Billboard charts during the first week of July 1990. The song's lyrics mention Grace Kelly, Fred Astaire, and Marlon Brando. Name that song. That would be Vogue. Question 5. Rock the Cradle of Love. What artist gave us the song Cradle of Love, which was the number 8 song during the first week of July 1990? That's Billy Idol. Question 6. The number 23 spot on the charts during the first week of July 1990 was occupied by the single The Humpty Dance. What group gave us the Humpty Dance? That is Digital Underground. And question 7. The number 2 song during the first week of July 1990 was Roxette's It Must Have Been Love. This song was used in the soundtrack of a film that was also huge in 1990 that starred Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. What movie used It Must Have Been Love in their soundtrack in 1990? The answer is Pretty Woman. Now here's some bonus trivia about Roxette's It Must Have Been Love. That was originally a Christmas song. The original title was It Must Have Been Love, then in parentheses, Christmas for the Broken-Hearted. So originally, the song had some Christmas-themed lyrics in it. That Christmassy version was not released in the United States, however, so people here, when Pretty Woman came out, were hearing this song fresh. It wasn't actually until 1997 that Roxette would release the Christmas version of the song here in the United States. I guess, though, it's just not Christmassy enough because it is such a great song, such a well-known song, but around Christmas time when the stations start flipping to Christmas music, you don't hear it. So it just didn't work for some reason.
Round 2.
Round 2 is our movie round. Now, we just spent the whole first round in 1990 with those songs. We're going to jump 20 years ahead to the year 2010 and focus on movies from the year 2010. Question number 1. The 2010 comedy Due Date is about high-strung father-to-be Peter Hyman, who ends up being forced to hitch a ride with aspiring actor Ethan Tremblay. The character, Peter Hyman, is played by the same actor who plays Iron Man. Name the actor. Question 2. True or false? Both Chevy Chase and John Cusack are in the 2010 comedy Hot Tub Time Machine. Is that true or false? Question 3. She played the lead in 2010's Eat, Pray, Love. Name the actress. Question 4. In the 2010 film A Nightmare on Elm Street, it was the actor who played Kelly Leak in The Bad News Bears that played Freddy Krueger. The actor's name is Jackie Earle Haley. What is the name of the original Freddy Krueger actor? Question 5. The 2010 comedy Grown Ups featured Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Rock, and Kevin James, among other recognizable faces from the world of comedy. Adam Sandler's production company produced this film and has produced many of the Adam Sandler films over the years. What is the name of his film production company? Question 6. She is the female lead in the 2010 film Love and Other Drugs. alongside Jake Gyllenhaal. She once co-hosted the Oscars with James Franco. Name the actress. Question 7. This computer-animated franchise began in 2010 with a film of the same name. The franchise centers on Gru, a reformed supervillain, and his yellow-colored minions. Name the film. And that is going to do it for round number 2. Let's see how you did with the films of 2010. Question 1. The 2010 comedy Due Date is about high-strung father-to-be Peter Hyman, who ends up being forced to hitch a ride with aspiring actor Ethan Tremblay. The character Peter Hyman is played by the same actor who plays Iron Man. Name the actor. That's Robert Downey Jr. Question 2. True or false? Both Chevy Chase and John Cusack are in the 2010 comedy Hot Tub Time Machine. That is true. John plays Adam, one of the leads, and Chevy plays the repairman. Question 3. She played the lead in 2010's Eat, Pray, Love. Name the actress. Julia Roberts. Question 4. In the 2010 film A Nightmare on Elm Street, it was the actor who played Kelly Leak in The Bad News Bears that played Freddy Krueger. That actor's name is Jackie Earle Haley. What is the name of the original Freddy Krueger actor? That's Robert Englund. Question 5. The 2010 comedy Grown Ups featured Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Rock, and Kevin James, among other recognizable faces from the world of comedy. Adam Sandler's production company produced this film and has produced many of the Adam Sandler films. What is the name of his film production company? That is Happy Madison Productions. Question 6. She is the female lead in the 2010 film Love and Other Drugs, alongside Jake Gyllenhaal. She once co-hosted the Oscars with James Franco. Name the actress. That's Anne Hathaway. And question 7. This computer-animated franchise began in 2010 with a film of the same name. The franchise centers on Gru, a reformed supervillain, and his yellow-colored minions. Name the film. That's Despicable Me.
Round 3.
Our third and final round is a mixed round, a general pop culture knowledge round. So we're going to kind of bounce all over. Question 1. In 1985, Hasbro launched a toy brand called My Buddy, a doll designed to appeal to young boys and teach them about caring for their friends, an idea that was seen as both innovative and controversial at the time. Hasbro would introduce a companion doll marketed towards girls. What is the name of the My Buddy companion doll that was marketed towards girls? Question 2. What sports card company produced the now famous Bill Ripken Error card in 1989? The baseball card that accidentally showed an expletive written on the knob of Bill's bat. What card company was it? Question 3. Rich Cronin, Devin Lima, and Brad Frischetti made up what pop hip-hop boy band? Question 4. A fictional character and antagonist in Nintendo's Mario series, designed as an arch-rival to Mario. He first appeared in the 1992 Game Boy game Super Mario Land 2, 6 gold coins, where he was the game's main antagonist and final boss. Name the character. Question 5. Jamie Lee Curtis has appeared several times in the Halloween horror film franchise, going all the way back to the 1978 original. What is the name of the character she plays in the Halloween films? Question 6. The song Mambo No. 5 was a huge hit in 1999 for what artist? And question 7. A 1991 film starring Anna Klumsky, Macaulay Culkin, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis that is named after a song recorded by The Temptations. Name the movie. And that's going to do it for round number 3. Let's see how you did as we kind of jumped all over from topic to topic. Question number 1, talking toys. In 1985, Hasbro launched a toy brand called My Buddy, a doll designed to appeal to young boys and teach them about caring for their friends, an idea that was seen as both innovative and controversial at the time. Hasbro would introduce a companion doll marketed towards girls. What was the name of the My Buddy companion doll that was marketed toward girls? Kid Sister. Question 2. What sports card company produced the now famous Bill Ripken Error Card in 1989? An error card, if you don't know, is a card that has a mistake on it somehow. The baseball card that accidentally showed an expletive written on the knob of Bill's bat. What baseball card company was that? Fleer. The Fleer company was over 100 years old, and they basically went out of business. They got bought and sold a couple of times throughout the 90s. Then in 2005, Upper Deck acquired the rights to use the Fleer name for $6.1 million. But they haven't produced any new cards under the Fleer brand name since 2007. So as of me recording this, Fleer is kind of dead. Question 3. Rich Cronin, Devin Lima, and Brad Fischetti made up what pop hip-hop boy band? Those were the 3 guys that made up LFO, the group that gave us Summer Girls and Girl on TV. I just, a couple days ago, interviewed Brad Fischetti from LFO. He's going to appear on my other show, which is called The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. So check that show out, and you can hear us talk all about LFO and being in a boy band in the late 90s and early 2000s when that was the craziest thing in the world, and being under contract with Lou Pearlman. That's a whole thing too. Anyway, Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. Check it out. Question 4. A fictional character and antagonist in Nintendo's Mario series, designed as an arch rival to Mario. He first appeared in the 1992 Game Boy game Super Mario Land 2, 6 gold coins, where he was the game's main antagonist and final boss. Name that character. That is Wario. Like Mario, but with a W. Wario. He's the guy that looks like an evil version of Mario, usually wearing purple and yellow. Question 5. Jamie Lee Curtis has appeared several times in the Halloween horror film franchise, going all the way back to the 1978 original. What is the name of the character she plays in the Halloween films? If you just get the first name, you can decide if you want to give yourself a point. The answer is Laurie Strode. Question 6. The song Mambo No. 5 was a huge hit in 1999 for what artist? That's Lou Bega. That was a number 1 song in more than 20 countries, believe it or not. Final question, number 7. A 1991 film starring Anna Klumsky, Macaulay Culkin, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis that was named after a song recorded by The Temptations. Name that movie. That is My Girl. Now, there's a cool little trivia tidbit associated with the movie My Girl. Macaulay Culkin was paid $1 million to be in that movie. So before that film, no child actor had ever been paid $1 million for a role. He was the first with his role in My Girl. And then, you know how the story goes. The movie came out. All of us kids from the 90s rushed out to the theaters to see it. And then the movie traumatized us and screwed us all up for the rest of our lives because of that freaking ending that they had to throw in there and completely surprise us with. I mean, come on. What was that all about? I mean, they basically lured us into the theaters with cute little Macaulay Culkin, thinking we're going to get some fun little Macaulay Culkin shenanigans. And then what do? They kill him with bees. Not okay. Not at all. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the last 20 minutes. My name is Joe Parisi. This show is called America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. I would so appreciate it if you would go on to Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever you want to call it, and leave a rating and review for this show. A bunch of you listening right now have already done that because you are amazing people. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. Okay, I'm going to go write some more questions. We'll get together again real soon and do this again, I promise. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for listening. See ya.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.